Hello, everybody. This is Kai Marin, and today I'm going to be going over the CD Projekt Red drama. So, here you go. Let's just start at their website, actually. So, there's been some drama. So, of course, there's been a ton of pushback against, woke ideology, leftist ideology in gaming recently. And there's been a massive amount of, woke flops. There was Concord, you know, there's been the the complete destruction of Ubisoft, the backlash against Assassin's Creed Shadows, whatever, right? But now, well, ultimately, this has sort of infected the entire gaming industry. And now, another company that seems to be in the crosshairs is CD Projekt Red. And, some people are going to be like, CD Projekt Red, how could they ever go woke? They're based Poles. Yeah, well, the thing about leftist ideology is that, the beast will consume all in its path. So, anyway, the first person, so let's just get into it. The first person to shine a light on this was this YouTuber, ND TV. He's been covering a bunch of, this stuff. He was covering a lot of the Assassin's Creed stuff. He talked about, Ghost of Yotei leaks, too. But recently, he was talking about CD Projekt Red, and effectively, what's happened at CD Projekt Red is that since Cyberpunk, a huge amount of the top brass, and by top brass I mean like lead developers, have left the studio, so yeah, so a huge amount of the lead developers have left the studio, And then also, CD Projekt Red has started to embrace, diversity, equity, and inclusion, DEI. And he made a video about this. He's made a couple videos, but what's interesting is that his first video actually got a response, right here, from the CEO of CD Projekt Red, which is pretty insane. And, this even got, some articles about it, right? And he says, seems we live in times where anyone can record complete nonsense and make a story out of it. CDPR talent leaving, we have the lowest rotation of people in recent years. DEI-driven recruitment, we hire based on merit and talent alone. Just as we make games driven by artistic vision alone. Why did we choose Unreal Engine? Because it enables us to work on our games more efficiently. And we remain cutting edge tech-wise. The Witcher 3's director left, well, yeah, more than 2 years ago. Now we can stop looking for conspiracy theories and go back to making cool stuff. Anyway, though, so he's like, oh, this is all BS. But, ending me on TV, he comes back and he basically just goes through all the receipts. He reveals that, yeah, all the top developers did actually leave. More than just the Witcher 3 director. And the Witcher 3 director already is just a massive loss by itself. But it was tons of other ones, too. And also, he proves how CD Projekt Red actually is hiring purely based on diversity. They have DEI programs. They have, and it's all just straight up on their website. Like they mention here, signatory of the Diversity Charter, and this is like some EU. This is like some EU agreement that a bunch of companies have signed on to. As you can see, yeah, 274 in Poland, one of them being CD Projekt Red, and this basically just makes it so that they promise to do more DEI stuff. But even more damning, you go to the diversity and inclusion part of their own website, and here it is, okay? Diverse teams, inclusive leaders, equitable processes. Like, literally, diversity, equity, and inclusion. It's pretty clear here. And I mean, I won't go through two of it. There's this too. They have their own program, Girls in Games, so they have a mentoring and scholarship program specifically for high school girls. If you're a high school boy, then sorry, GTFO. And this is also kind of funny. They give you menstrual leave, so each menstruating employee can take one additional day off per month whenever period pain occurs. Like, I don't know. This is totally BS, okay? Like, women get an extra day off a month just because they have their period. That's not exactly very fair now, is it, huh? Like, come on, just give everybody an extra sick day then. Like, geez. And then just let them use their sick days for it. All right? Like, you're getting you're getting an extra day off a month literally just because of your sex. Okay? And then, say hi to diversity campaign. Like, literally, look, you read through this, and they're just about as woke as every other company. So literally the CEO here is just straight up lying, trying to miss the heat for all that, because there's been a lot of backlash against woke stuff these days. So the CEO just straight up lies to his fans' faces, and then this just gets picked up by the mainstream media. But anyway, I'll sort of want to talk a bit more about the implications of this, because look, I'll say this, I'm not even a CD Projekt Red fan. The only game of theirs I've played is The Witcher 3, and I honestly didn't really like it that much. But I mean, I respect what they've done, even though I didn't like The Witcher 3. I mean, it's a very well-made game, And even something like Cyberpunk, the launch was a disaster, but they did manage to, salvage it and, patch it into, a decent product. But, ultimately though, like this stuff, it always starts as something small, right? So at this point, like, okay, most of the old guard has left and they're being replaced by diversity hires. What's going to happen to the studio? It's going to be like Ubisoft, it's going to be like all the other ones. Like even here, and it's sort of sad to see, because CD Projekt Red in many ways was, sort of like, a symbol of sort of Polish pride. Because this is a fun fact, The Witcher 2 presented to President Barack Obama. Yeah, this is totally true, by the way. During U.S. President Barack Obama's recent visit to Poland, Prime Minister Donald Tusk presented him an official diplomatic gift, including The Witcher 2 and two of the books that inspired the critically acclaimed computer game. This is the first recognition of this nature for the entertainment software industry in Poland and perhaps the entire world. So that's the whole thing. I mean, because Poland, like, they're not exactly a heavy hitter as far as, like, European countries goes. Their economy is smaller than, the UK, Germany's, France's, and, Poland, like, people, right? But, the Witcher series has managed to gain, international critical acclaim. And, these are Polish games based on Polish novels, right? So, like I said, symbol of of Polish achievement, Polish pride. And, CD Projekt Red is sort of, pissing that away so they can appeal to, the global international trends, appeal to, the international bankers who have all the big cash. So yeah, it ultimately is sort of unfortunate to see. And anyway, even then, but anyway, yeah, so yeah, like I said, CD Projekt Red, we'll see what happens. I'm pretty sure I think they've announced that The Witcher 4 is in development. We'll see where it goes. I don't think they're going to go from like 0 to 100 necessarily. The Witcher 4, like, I don't think The Witcher 4 will be full-blown woke, but I mean, the game after that, like, for sure will be. That's normally how it goes, although The Witcher 4 still might bomb anyway, considering how intolerant people have become of that kind of stuff. But, anyway, though, but it's sort of interesting, because, I mean, moving on, I guess I'll talk about this, too, this figure, the Cyberpunk Edgerunner's The Final Moment Premium Statue. And as you can see, this statue seems to be portraying fan-favorite character Rebecca from the Cyberpunk Edgerunners anime getting literally killed. It's called The Final Moment. Like, my god. I don't know, you probably guys don't know about this, but there's actually some drama surrounding the Cyberpunk Edgerunners anime from CD Projekt Red, and especially surrounding this Rebecca character, because if you guys don't know, the Cyberpunk Edgerunners anime basically saved the game, because the Cyberpunk Edgerunners, the anime was actually very good, very successful, and it caused a lot of people to go and, give Cyberpunk, the game another chance, give it another look. And, this was just, and, so in many ways, this Japanese anime saved, Cyberpunk. It actually managed to get a lot of units shipped. It got people to give it another chance. And Rebecca, in particular, was actually very controversial among, CD Projekt Red themselves. Apparently, they had a meeting, and they actually, during the they actually voted to remove Rebecca from the anime during, I think it was the planning stages. But the studio who made it, Studio Trigger, literally they vetoed that. They literally said, we're keeping Rebecca or nothing. Okay, we're keeping the lolly or nothing. And actually, that's literally why they didn't like Rebecca, because she was a lolly. And now they make this figure. It just sort of shows a sort of, I guess, I don't know, a distaste, a jealousy, a hatred for this character that I'm sure they still have. Like you vote to, because this character was a fan favorite. Your anime gets saved by by your game gets saved by this anime. This fan favorite character, this character who you hated, becomes a fan favorite, and now you make this figure where she's literally getting killed. Okay, it's basically like a humiliation ritual combined with trying to profit off of her. Yeah, it really is. It's tough to see. But anyway, that's about it for me. Honestly, thank you guys all for watching, though. Tell me what you guys think. You guys think it's over for CD Projekt Red? Or, do you think you guys think it's over for CD Projekt Red or not? Or do you think you think the Polacks are too stubborn to give in to so easily? And by the way, I'm allowed to say Polak because I'm Polish, but... So yeah, you guys think it's over? You guys think it's over for the Poles? Okay? Or do you think this is just the beginning? Do you think we're gonna get trans MC in Witcher 4 or 5? Tell me, guys, what you all think. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me your thoughts. And thank you all for watching. Goodbye.